scope of RoHS. So are you in the scope? That's the question. And you need to look at the Article 2 of RoHS. And you will see a reference to the Annex I, where you have product categories. You will see whether or not you fall into these product categories. And typically you will, because the last category is any electronic equipment. So if you don't find your product is in the different categories, like for example medical devices, other category is monitoring instrument. If you don't see your product there, well, you will fall eventually in the last category. So RoHS would apply to you, except if your products are solely for military purposes, for example, aerospace, automotive, because you have another regulation for automotive devices, automotive products, which is the ELV regulation, end-of-life vehicles. Unless you manufacture batteries, because there is a battery directive, or packaging, it's out of scope of RoHS Scope, it's under the packaging directive. Other than that, you have a few other exemptions that are listed in the Article 2 of the directive. Also, it's important to pay attention to the Article 3, because under the Article 3 you will see some definitions. What is a large-scale tool or fixed installation device? What it is? Actually, we have a definition in the Article 3, and the European Commission has published FAQ in this regard that may help you find out whether or not your product falls in this exclusion, because large-scale stationary industrial tools are excluded, for example. So let's say you have a device that is used in a large-scale tool, you may be excluded, but it has to be only for this type of tool. So if it's used for both different type of tools, not necessarily large-scale, then you will be in the scope of RoHS. Here's the list under the Annex I of the scope. So you see large house appliances, small house appliances, IT equipment, consumer equipment, lighting equipment, electronic tools, toys, medical devices, monitoring control instrument, including industrial ones. All of that is in the scope right now. Even last one, other EEE is for electronic equipment. So since last year, even if you are under the other part of it, you are in the scope.